Welcome back, Rare Coin Insider. Imagine reaching into your pocket, your old coin jar, or a forgotten drawer in your home and discovering a simple 1998 United States $quarter coin. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary 25-cent piece that millions of Americans have used in everyday transactions for buying snacks, paying parking meters, or receiving change from a store. However, the fascinating world of coin collecting reveals that some ordinary-looking coins can hold much greater value than their face value. The 1998 USA $quarter has become an interesting piece for collectors because of its historical background, beautiful design, possible mint errors, high-grade examples, and certain coins that can be worth much more than 25 cents. While many common circulated pieces remain worth only their face value, special conditions and rare varieties can bring values around $43 or even higher in the collector market. The United States $quarter has one of the richest histories among American coins. The quarter has been a part of American currency since the late 18th century and has gone through many different designs and changes throughout the years. The 1998 quarter belongs to the famous Washington quarter series, which first appeared in 1932. This design was originally introduced to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the first president of the United States, and one of the most important figures in American history. The Washington quarter became so popular among the American people that what was originally planned as a temporary commemorative coin became the permanent quarter design for decades. By the time the year 1998 arrived, the Washington quarter had already been circulating for more than 65 years, making it one of the most recognizable coins in the United States. The obverse, or front side, of the 1998 quarter displays a detailed portrait of George Washington facing toward the left. This portrait was created by sculptor John Flanagan, who designed the original Washington quarter. The image captures Washington with a serious and dignified expression, representing leadership, strength, and the foundation of the United States as an independent nation. Above Washington's portrait, collectors can find the word liberty, a powerful symbol representing freedom and the ideals upon which the United States was built. On the left side of Washington's neck appears the phrase, "In God We Trust," a motto that has appeared on American currency for many decades. Below the portrait is the year, 1998, indicating the year in which the coin was produced. The reverse side of the 1998 quarter features one of the most iconic designs in American coinage. It shows a majestic eagle with its wings spread wide, symbolizing freedom, power, courage, and the strength of the nation. The eagle is standing over a bundle of arrows, which represent readiness to defend the country, while olive branches underneath symbolize peace. This combination of war and peace imagery has appeared throughout American history and reflects the values of the United States. Above the eagle, the words, "United States of America," curve around the top edge of the coin. Below this inscription is the phrase, "E pluribus unum," a Latin motto meaning, "out of many, one," referring to the union of individual states forming a single nation. At the bottom of the reverse side appears the denomination, $quarter, identifying the coin's value as 25 cents. The 1998 quarter has very specific physical characteristics that collectors use to identify authentic examples. The coin has a standard weight of approximately 5.67 grams. This weight is an important detail because experienced collectors often use precise digital scales to check whether a coin has lost metal due to damage, excessive wear, or if it may have an unusual minting error. The diameter of the 1998 quarter measures about 24.26 millimeters, and its thickness is approximately 1.75 millimeters. The edge of the coin contains 119 small ridges, known as reeds. These reeds are not only decorative, but also serve a historical purpose. Many years ago, Precious metal coins were sometimes shaved along their edges by dishonest people trying to steal small amounts of silver or gold. The ridged edge made such tampering easier to detect. One of the most important details on any 1998 quarter is the mint mark. The mint mark tells collectors where the coin was produced. In 1998, quarters were produced at several different United States mint facilities. Coins produced in Philadelphia carry the P mint mark, which can be found on the front side of the coin near Washington's ponytail. The Philadelphia Mint produced a massive number of quarters intended mainly for circulation. Another mint mark found on 1998 quarters is the D mint mark, representing the Denver Mint. Like the Philadelphia coins, Denver quarters were also produced in huge quantities and entered circulation throughout the country. Although common examples from both mints usually carry small values, coins preserved in exceptional mint condition can be much more valuable to collectors. The composition of the 1998 quarter is another interesting aspect of its design. Unlike early American quarters that were made from silver, the 1998 quarter is composed of a copper core covered by layers of copper nickel. The outer layers contain 75% copper and 25% nickel, while the center is pure copper. This layered construction gives the coin durability and allows it to withstand years of circulation without wearing away quickly. The transition from silver quarters to copper nickel-clad coins happened during the 1960s due to increasing silver prices and the need for more affordable materials for everyday currency. Therefore, despite its shiny appearance, a regular 1998 quarter does not contain silver. Many people mistakenly believe older-looking quarters are made of precious metals, but the date and composition reveal the truth. The value of a 1998 quarter depends on several important factors including condition, mint mark, rarity, demand among collectors, and whether the coin contains any unusual errors. A heavily circulated 1998 quarter found in ordinary pocket change is generally worth only 25 cents. However, a coin that has remained in uncirculated condition with nearly perfect surfaces, strong original luster, and very few marks can command a premium. Professional grading companies examine coins under magnification and assign them grades based on their preservation. Coins graded at the highest levels, especially those with exceptional eye appeal and almost flawless surfaces, can become surprisingly valuable. Some outstanding examples of the 1998 quarter have reached values around $43 or more depending on the exact grade, certification, and market demand. But the real excitement in coin collecting often comes from discovering rare mint errors. A tiny mistake made during the manufacturing process can transform an ordinary quarter into a highly sought-after collectible. Errors can occur when the coin blank is improperly prepared, when the dies have defects, or when the striking process does not happen exactly as planned. Some of the most famous errors that collectors search for include double die varieties, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die chips, and coins struck with unusual characteristics. These mistakes are accidental, making them much rarer than normal coins, and potentially much more valuable depending on how dramatic and noticeable the error is. For many collectors, searching through rolls of quarters from banks is like a treasure hunt because there is always the possibility of finding a hidden rarity among ordinary coins. A 1998 quarter with a significant error or an exceptional grade can be a surprising discovery that turns a simple 25-cent piece into a coin worth many times more. The story of the 1998 quarter becomes even more interesting when we look deeper into the rare error varieties, famous auction appearances, grading records, collector demand, and the current coin market, where certain examples continue to attract attention from enthusiasts around the world. When collectors study the 1998 United States quarter dollar more closely, they enter a world where the smallest details can make a huge difference in value. A tiny line, an unusual shape, a misplaced design element, or a striking mistake can turn an ordinary coin into something that collectors actively search for. The United States Mint produces billions of coins, and although strict quality controls exist, small errors sometimes escape into circulation, creating rare treasures that may remain hidden in everyday pocket change for many years. One of the most desirable types of errors on a 1998 quarter is a double die error. This happens during the creation of the coin die when the design receives more than one impression that is slightly misaligned. As a result, certain letters, numbers, or design features may appear doubled under magnification. Collectors carefully inspect areas such as the word Liberty, the date 1998 in God We Trust, and details of George Washington's portrait looking for unusual doubling. Genuine double dies are much scarcer than normal coins and can carry significant collector interest. Another fascinating mint error is an off-center strike. During the striking process, the blank coin planchet must be perfectly positioned between the upper and lower dies. If the blank is not correctly aligned, the design may appear shifted toward one side, leaving a blank area without a design. The more dramatic the off-center strike, while still showing the date and identifiable features, the more valuable the coin can become. Collectors also search for clipped planchet errors. Before a coin is struck, the metal strip is punched into round blanks. If the punching process overlaps a previous hole, a portion of the blank may be missing, creating a curved missing section on the finished coin. These unusual-looking quarters are instantly recognizable and can become valuable depending on the size and appearance of the clip. Die cracks and die chips are additional varieties found on some 1998 quarters. Since coin dies strike thousands and sometimes millions of coins, they experience enormous pressure and eventually begin to wear. A crack in the die can leave raised lines on the coin's surface, while a broken piece of the die can create raised metal blobs in different areas of the design. Some collectors enjoy finding these small mint-made imperfections because they tell the story of the life and deterioration of the dies used at the mint. Another error that receives attention is a broad strike error, where a coin is struck outside its retaining collar. Without the collar holding the metal in place, the quarter can appear larger and flatter with missing or weak edge reeds. These unusual pieces are not common and can be worth much more than a standard quarter. The condition of a 1998 quarter remains one of the most important factors determining its market value. Coin collectors use a grading scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers representing better preservation. A coin with a grade of MS60 or above is considered mint state, meaning it shows no actual wear from circulation. The most desirable examples are MS67, MS68, or higher, where the coin maintains strong original mint luster, sharp details, and very few imperfections. A normal circulated 1998p or 1998D quarter usually has a value of around 25 cents. A bright uncirculated example may sell for a few dollars depending on quality. However, exceptional high-grade examples certified by professional grading services can reach around $43 or sometimes more, especially when collector demand is strong and the coin has outstanding eye appeal. The 1998 S-proof quarter is another special category. These coins were never intended for normal circulation and were created with special minting techniques. The polished dies and carefully prepared planchets give proof quarters their beautiful mirror-like fields and frosted designs. High-quality proof examples, especially those with deep cameo contrast and perfect surfaces, are highly appreciated by collectors and can command higher prices than ordinary circulation strikes. Auction records also show how condition and rarity can transform common coins into valuable collectibles. While millions of 1998 quarters were produced, very few survive in nearly perfect condition. When a coin receives a top-grade certification from a respected grading company, collectors may compete aggressively to add that superior example to their collections. This competition can push prices far beyond what most people would expect from a coin that originally represented only 25 cents. The 1998 quarter also holds an interesting place in American coin history because it was the final year before the introduction of the famous 50-state quarters program in 1999. The classic eagle reverse design that appeared on Washington quarters for decades was replaced by a series of changing state designs, making the 1998 quarter one of the last regular Washington quarters with the traditional eagle reverse before this historic transformation of American coinage. For collectors, owning a 1998 quarter is not only about its monetary value, but also about preserving a small piece of history. Every scratch, every mark, and every detail represents a journey through time. Some coins may have traveled through thousands of hands, witnessed economic changes, and remained part of daily life for decades before finally finding a place inside a collector's album. If you have a 1998 quarter in your pocket, piggy bank, or old collection, it may be worth taking a closer look. Check the mint mark, examine the surface for unusual errors, and pay attention to its condition. A simple coin that many people overlook could become a fascinating collectible and, in rare cases, a coin worth far more than its face value. The story of the 1998 USA quarter dollar proves that the world of coin collecting is filled with excitement, history, and the possibility of unexpected discoveries. A coin that was created to buy a small item can, through rarity, perfect preservation, or a unique mint mistake, become a treasured piece sought by collectors around the globe. The next time you receive a quarter in your change, do not ignore it too quickly because hidden among ordinary coins may be a small piece of American history waiting to reveal its true value. And remember, every great coin collection started with just one coin and one curious person willing to look a little closer. That ordinary quarter sitting quietly in a drawer today could be the beginning of your journey into the amazing world of rare coins, where history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery come together in the palm of your hand.